Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and it appears that Disney is once again desecrating the grave of the greatest comic book creator in history, Stan Lee, an incredible person from what I know, and he just created some of the greatest characters that we know and love today. And Disney is once again desecrating him, as they have so many times in the past, from trying to sell fucking NFTs on his Twitter account and stuff like that. It's just not very respectful to such a great man who's passed away. I agree with Yellow Flash, who earlier said that Twitter accounts, when someone dies, should be archived and retired and not being used. That should just be common practice for people who passed away. That just makes sense. But it seems like Marvel has licensed Stan Lee's likeness, which will be able to open the door for more, merchandising campaigns for CGI appearances at Disney theme parks and maybe even MCU movies. And I think that would be a huge mistake, and just putting Stan Lee's name on something that isn't good anymore. Back in the day, he at least was able to see the movie and interact with it and say whether or not it was good enough. But this is too far. This is too far, taking the man's face and running with it and putting his stamp of approval per se onto their new stuff. And I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's okay even. But it's sad that his family was willing to license away Stan Lee's likeness like this. I feel really bad for Stan Lee. It sucks. It really, really sucks. And it only adds to the list of Disney faces that they own. Matt Pat over at Film Theory broke down how they have a lot of people's faces that they are able to do whatever they want with. And that's kind of a scary thought. And a lot of people say Matt Pat's like the Wikipedia of YouTube. I disagree. He really shows his sources, shows his evidence, and he really had a lot of evidence to back up those claims that they have rights over a ton of people's faces that they can do whatever they want with. For example, there's a 1940s movie being remade using the same actor who died decades ago using CG technology, and I don't think that's okay. I think that's desecrating the dead, and we need to respect the dead. Even if they do things that we disagree with, that's my whole stance on, like, when Betty White died, people came after her. When Will Hurt died, people came after her and just said some horrible stuff. And I really think even if it's someone you don't like, you should really stay quiet on the recently passed to give the families time to grieve. And yeah, respect for the dead is very important to me, and I feel like this is not respect for the dead. And it's scary times that we live in when stuff like this is okay and stuff like this will happen. And I wonder how far that they'll take this likeness, if they'll just resurrect an artificial version of him that'll appear wherever they want him to. That may be several years down the road, but that's a very scary thought, and I hope that my family members, when I die, will not let something like this happen to me, to parade my corpse around millions of people. I think it's sick. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.